The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello, everyone. This is Dan Hollings, and we are preparing everything for a presentation here. The guest speaker tonight is myself, and we will be starting in just a moment. It's just a few minutes early, so we're going to give everyone a chance to log in. I got a little question here. Let's see if I can get my slides working. As we wait to get started, if you are selling on Amazon, and hopefully you are, this webinar is for Amazon sellers, just type into the chat box and let me know what type of product you sell. You don't have to tell me the specific thing, if it's health related or sports related or what have you. That would be great. Getting a lot of nice hellos and things. Tell me what you're peddling. Okay, we've got, everybody's selling the same thing. Oh gosh, all right. Okay, finally some new ones. For those people that are just now joining, we're going to be starting in just a few moments. We're just getting things set up to record, giving everyone a few minutes to log in. There was a little bit of a mix-up on our time. I apologize for that. But my email said 7 o'clock, and the webinar was actually scheduled for 8 o'clock Eastern. And so, sorry for that mess up. But this is being recorded, and there will be a replay. If you're just joining, we haven't started yet. If you'll type into the message box the type of product that you're peddling, that would be appreciated. Just trying to get a feel for the types of things that our audience tonight is selling on Amazon. I'm not going to say which one it is, but there's a lot of people selling in the same category. Okay, great. About 1 minute and we will be starting. Hello and welcome. This is Dan Hollings. Many of you know me, so I'm back again. And tonight I'm going to be talking about something I've talked about for years. It's Amazon. And if you're on this call, hopefully you are already an Amazon seller. And preferably you've got at least 2 products, or maybe you've got 1 and you're working on the second, because the program and the software that I'm going to be talking about tonight is designed for people who are already Amazon sellers and already have a product or 2 or more FBA at Amazon. If you're on the call and you don't have products on Amazon, hey, please stay with us because if you're thinking of selling on Amazon, this is certainly something that you will want once you get some products up on Amazon. But this is not a beginner's webinar. This is for people who are already selling on Amazon, and we're going to talk about a way to rev up your sales in an unbelievable fashion. I had a little chat with my team before I came on, and everyone said, hey, Dan, you always tell about these great things, but sometimes you don't actually tell people how much money they can make, or maybe you put it further out in the presentation and they're left wondering. So I said, well, why don't I just tell everyone straight up front? And so I'm going to give you a couple of examples, actually 5 examples of some recent numbers from the small beta group that has been on the software. So we're going to get started. I've got some screenshots of dashboards of 5 or 6 people over the last month, and I'll let you take a quick look at that, and then we're going to jump in and have a little fun tonight. Now, this presentation is in depth. It's a little bit lengthy. We may be here for at least, I'd say, an hour and 15 minutes, an hour and a half. If for any reason you have to leave early, make sure you hang around at least until the point where we share the link so that you could get the software, or just make sure you check your emails and we'll send out a replay. Okay. So this is a no fluff, straight in your face webinar about something that will definitely change your business and definitely change the bottom line of the type of business that you're doing on Amazon. So let's get started. Some of the recent sales from a small beta group, we had about 26 people who have been testing a new version of the software that that we're releasing tonight. And I just grabbed a couple of screenshots right before we started. So let's take a look at what we have here. Okay. Here we have one. I can hardly read these names here. Christy, she sold $3,591. And by the way, this is money just from the use of the software. These are not sales that were coming in before they turned the software on. So these numbers are added on top of whatever the person was already making in their account. All right, so this is extra money that we're looking at. So for Christy, she did $3,591 in revenue in the last 30 days. Here is Sharon. I know that doesn't look like Sharon on the bicycle, but she did $5,726.44 in the last 30 days. Here we have Daniel. He did $1,682 in the last 30 days. We have Ron, and he did $3,222.72 in the last 30 days on top of his regular sales. And we have Oliver. Oliver, his dashboard showed $4,364.19. So bottom line, this is not fluff, this is the real thing, and I'm sure you're going to be interested. So we're already talking about bicycling, right? Seems like that's our theme for tonight. Well, I've got a question to ask you. I think that a lot of people, when they sell on Amazon, they trap themselves. It's just a mental framework. They trap themselves into thinking that they can only do so much, all right? In other words, there's a limit. Maybe you've only got so much money, so you can only get so much inventory, or maybe you only have so much knowledge. Maybe you haven't taken as many training programs or courses, or maybe you don't have as many tools as other sellers. There's always something that makes you feel as though there's a limit. And I want to step outside of Amazon, outside of e-commerce for a moment, and show you that you really don't have to have limits if you have the right environment in which you're playing, if you have the right tools to help you do this. So let's step outside of Amazon and let's talk about bicycles for a moment, okay? How fast do you think a bicyclist can go? Just type it into the chat box right now. What you think the fastest is that a person, man or female, could go on a bicycle. Type that into the question box. Let's see what we have here. Oh, come on, give me a guess. Miles per hour, 20 miles an hour, 40 miles an hour, what do you think? All right. I've got a 30, I've got a 32 miles per hour, I've got a 60 mile per hour, I've got 35 miles per hour, I've got a whole bunch of numbers here. Okay, very good. I actually have one person that actually knows the number. All right. What if you had a souped up bicycle though? I mean, something really special. This is a one-of-a-kind bicycle. There's no other bicycle like this in the world. And you may be looking at it and think, well, that doesn't look all that souped up, Dan. What's special about this bicycle is right there in the pedals and the gears. This bicycle only has one gear. I mean, you can't like shift things around. And it is so hard to pedal this bicycle that you literally cannot get it started from standstill. In other words, that's how hard it is to pedal this thing. That's because once you get this thing up going fast, you need to have it in that low gear in order to be able to achieve some really high speed. So what do you think? If you had like an extra special bicycle, how fast do you think you could go? Does that kind of increase your number a little bit? We got a lot of people that are around between 30 up to 60 miles an hour. Okay, a few people are upsing it a little bit. Very good. Now, what if you had this special suit, because you're going to be going fast, and you had a helmet, and you took this thing out into the salt flats in Utah, so that, you know, it's just really nothing going to stop you. You could just go for it. You think you could go even faster there? Okay. Okay, people are upsing it again, all right? But we're still not to a number yet. No one, in fact, one person has got the number right. Everybody else is pretty low. What if you had a drag racer that would assist you? A drag racer that could get you up to a certain speed and then let you go, and then you just pedaled it from there, took it even further, and actually provided a wind tunnel so that you would not have the drag of the wind or the force of the wind in your face. What if you had that to assist you? How fast do you think you could go then? I actually have a little video here of this being done. And I want you to note, this lady broke the new cycling land speed. This is Denise Muller-Korenick. She broke the record at 183.9 miles per hour. That is a wow. But I want you to look at her. Right now, as you look at her, she is going 183.9 miles per hour. Does it look like she's really doing anything dangerous? Does it look like it's taking any extra effort? No. It looks pretty easy, right? And the reason is because she's got all of the right tools in place to do something extraordinary. If you take a look at your Amazon business, is this what your business looks like at this point? Is this where your business is at? It's kind of funny, right? Or maybe this is what your business is about. This is a bicycle with no seat and no handlebars. It's for people who got into the business and they've lost their ass and they don't know where they're going. Or maybe you've been to 101 different webinars and you've tried 101 different tips and tricks and strategies, and you've got all the bells and whistles going. Is this where your business is right now? Oh my gosh. Well, folks, we're going to change all of that. My name is Dan Hollings, and we're going to be talking about a very special piece of software called Amplifier. And for those that don't know anything about me, I want to run through a couple of bullets. I'm the guy that took The Secret Book and Movie up to the #1 spot at Amazon, oh gosh, about 8-9 years ago now. I'm also the guy who, for the last 8 or 9 years, I've been managing client accounts on Amazon. I manage quite a few, rock stars and celebrities and Fortune 500 companies and even some mom and pop businesses. But it's about $1 million a month at Amazon that I manage for clients. I've also had a number of clients referred to me by Amazon Corporation, so they know what I do. And they like it enough to refer me a client every once in a while. I've had over 35,000 Amazon sellers go through my various courses and programs. Perhaps some of you have been through some of my programs. And I run a number of Amazon-related platforms, including a great landing page system called AmazoPage, as well as AmazoWorks and others. And the funny thing is, I kind of think Amazon sucks. Don't tell anyone I said that, but I do. They're difficult to work with, and if it weren't for all the money that you can make, I don't know if I would mess with it. But hey, if you know what you're doing and if you've got the right tools in place, it is probably the biggest gold mine of a money-making opportunity that you'll ever find online. It's a real business, and it's got its challenges. But if you can do it right, the kind of money that you can make is astounding. So we're going to jump into this, talk about Amazo amplifier, and I'm going to make a couple of broad, crazy statements. And then I'm going to prove each and every one of them as I go forward with this presentation. I'm going to show you how to turn two products. Let's say you have two products in inventory, FBA. I'm going to show you how to turn those two products into 14 products in an afternoon. I'm going to show you how you can square sales by setting up multiple Amazon product pages, many more than you already have, all perfectly legal. I'm going to show you how you can double your ranking juice plus significantly expand your keyword focus. I'm going to show you how to amplify any product without adding additional inventory, meaning you're not going to have to go out and source and find new products, and at least for right now you're not going to have to go buy any more inventory. Now of course when you sell everything you've got there, yeah, you're going to go buy some more because you're going to want to keep going, but you're going to be able to start this right now with what you got, and once you see how well it works, then yes, you're going to want to expand everything. Now I'm also going to show you how you can amplify any products that you have that are perhaps slow or dying and turn those into a cash cow. Sounds like an impossible task I have before me, but let's do it. Most likely, your current Amazon strategy looks like what you see here on the screen. Yep, that's you. You're fishing over at Amazon, and you've got your product kind of like a line and hook and a piece of bait, and hopefully a customer will swim by, see what you've got, and bite. But it's kind of a tough way to catch fish, or a tough way to sell products. What your Amazon business should look like is this. This should be your Amazon strategy. It's obvious that if you're going fishing, the more bait you have in the water, the more lines that you're trolling with, the more fish you're going to catch. It's obvious, but how do you do that? That's what I'm going to show you. We're going to take your Amazon business up to 183.9 miles per hour. And here's proof right here. I already showed you some beta accounts from just average users that had been using the software over the last month. But here's an account that's been running for a little over a year now, and you can see that with just 12 products that have been amplified, we've been able to net over $1 million just from the additional sales that this software helps us to generate. This is Amazon at 183.9 miles per hour. To understand this, we're going to do a little puzzler, because it's a little bit challenging to wrap your head around this, and then once the light bulb finally goes off, you're going to go, my word, Dan, I wish I had had this 5 years ago. Well, it didn't exist 5 years ago. It's existed for about a little over a year, and we've had it in and out of betas and testing, and finally, we've got this thing nailed. Here's the puzzle. Let's say that you have one product. You sell a little widget, and it happens that it's a red widget. And in addition to that, you've got another product, and it's a widget as well, and it's a green one. So you've got two products in FBA inventory. How many products could this be? Well, we could create some multi-packs, right? We could, sell the red widget, and we could package that up and have a 2-pack, and we could package it up and have a 3-pack, and we could package it up and have a 4-pack, right? Don't worry about how to do it yet, but you could do that. That would give you 4 products to sell, because each of these is a separate SKU at Amazon. But we've got our green widget. We can sell that as a SKU. We could have 2-packs there, 3-packs, 4-packs. That would give us 8 products as multi-packs already. Now you're saying, wait, Dan, isn't this just bundling? Well, it is bundling, but there's a twist that takes it up to 183.9 miles per hour. You'll see. So let's continue counting here, okay? We could also do mix and match multi-packs. For example, a 2-pack could be 1 red widget and 1 green widget, right? That's number 9. We could do 3-packs and have 2 reds and a green, or 2 greens and a red. That brings us up to 11 products. We could have 4-packs where we could have 3 reds and a green, or 2 reds and 2 greens, or 1 red and 3 greens, or that's it. What does this give us? 14 products. So we started with just 2 products, and through bundling in various ways, we've now increased the number of products that we're selling on Amazon up to 14. Now just imagine if you had 3 products. Let's say you had a red widget, a green one, and a blue one. The combinations there would give you 31 products. So if we go back to our fishing analogy, instead of fishing with limited bait, meaning you've got 1 product on Amazon, why not fish like this? More bait equals massive opportunities. That's what you're going to be able to do with this software. Now, there's a challenge. The challenge is this. You've got products in FBA, correct? And in our example, you've got a green widget and a red widget. If a person wants to order a bundle that has 1 green widget and 1 red widget, the only way you can get Amazon to ship that bundle is that you would have to shrink wrap those 2 products together and send them to Amazon so that Amazon would have the bundle ready to put in a box and ship to your customers. And all of a sudden, you realize why people don't do all of these bundles. It's literally impossible to bundle up every combination that you can think of, shrink wrap it with real products, and send it all to Amazon and have it sit there waiting for people to buy a particular combination or bundle. Amazon does not auto bundle. It seems crazy, but if somebody ordered a 2-pack, Amazon will not reach into 1 box or 1 bin and grab one of your products and then another bin and grab your other product, put them together and ship them out as a bundle. They won't do that. So the problem is Amazon does not auto bundle. And if you try to do it the normal way, it would require extra inventory. You'd have to go out and buy a lot more product and shrink wrap it together and ship it in. You'd have added cost, added time to pre-bundle all of this stuff. And you may think, well, you don't really need to do that, Dan, because people can go on Amazon and they could just order 3 of something, or they could order 1 of this and 1 of that. But customers don't often self-bundle. Now, this is a crazy, in fact, it's a funny example, but let's take a look at this shopper here. He goes in and he wants to buy some pop or beer, whatever he's got there. How many people have you ever seen go into a grocery store and pick up like 100 of single items and pile them into a shopping cart? Just doesn't happen, right? People don't like to self-bundle off of the grocery store shelf. What they prefer is to get their products, in this case, we're talking about beer, they're going to buy it in a 12-pack or a 6-pack or a 24-pack. It's already bundled for them, so they can just grab a carton or case of this, throw it on their cart, and they're off to the races. That's the way people buy. And it's no different at Amazon. People do not self-bundle, but they love to buy multiple products that they're already pre-packaged and ready for them to get it. So how does bundling work on Amazon? Let's take a look at it. It's really a special thing. This is a random example. It's just an extension cord. And I'm not recommending that people go out and start selling extension cords. I just picked this as an example to illustrate the power of bundling. You'll notice something very special on this page, and I've just drawn a green square around it. Part of the page real estate shows that you can buy a 1-pack or a 3-pack. That is a very powerful addition to the page, because if you go here and you're about to buy an extension cord, the odds of you buying the 3-pack are significantly higher than they would be if that 3-pack button wasn't there. Why? Because if a person wants to buy 3, they normally have to go over to the quantity pull down, click on that, then select the 3, and then they can put it in their cart that way. Guess what? People don't do that. Just like the guy with all of the beer cans in his shopping cart, people don't do that. They would much prefer to just click the 3-pack button and then bingo, they've bought 3 rather than 1. This is why you will suddenly start selling a significantly larger number of products just if you can get these multi-packs on your page. And again, the buttons and the real estate that Amazon provides you to advertise these multi-packs is incredibly powerful. And here's another thing that's kind of interesting. Do the math. You tell me if you were a shopper about to buy an extension cord and you're thinking, well, you know, instead of buying 1, I may as well go ahead and buy 3 so I'll have some extras around, right? That's the way people think. But how much does the shopper save when he orders the 3-pack? Anybody want to tell me? Type it in the chat if you've figured it out. 11 cents. It's crazy. Now, the point is this. When you do multi-packs, it is not required that you give these big super discounts. People just don't do the math. They just assume that if it's a 2-pack or a 3-pack or a 4-pack or a mix and match pack, that it must be a better deal. Or even if it's not, they just like the convenience of one click. They get 2 or 3 or 4 of these things, and that's it. So you don't have to do these steep discounts, if any discount at all. But in this case, you can see that the customer will only save 11 cents. And I can tell you for sure that this seller probably sells 10 times as many 3-packs as they do individual packs, just because the button's there. Would you mind selling 3 products at a time and providing 11 cents discount? Of course not. Of course not. In addition to that, when the customer hovers over the 3-pack, the picture changes so they actually see that they're getting more stuff. They see the actual 3 extension cords that they're going to get. So it's your choice. The way you're doing it now is probably like the guy on the tricycle, but you can now go 183.9 miles per hour on Amazon if you know how to do it, if you have the right software. That's what this is all about. Now, here's another example, because you get additional oomph from doing this. In this case, we're talking about a toner cartridge, ink cartridge for your printer. And you can see that we've got a picture here. We also have the price of the product here. We have the number of units that's in the pack. And also down in the bullets, it actually tells us what we're buying. So there are 4 places on the page that can be changed based on what a person is actually buying. So as a person looks at the 1-pack or the 2-pack or the 3-pack, and as they hover their mouse over these different options, you can see that the page changes just because the customer is hovering over these buttons. They're seeing different pictures, they're seeing different titles, they're seeing different prices, and they're seeing different bullet points depending on the one that they're considering. Oh my gosh, is this powerful? Here's why. In reality, there are 4 pages. There is a page for the 1-pack, the 2-pack, the 3-pack, and the 4-pack. These are 4 independent products in the eyes of Amazon. So therefore, you have 4 pages. You tell me, are you going to sell more stuff if you have 4 product pages on Amazon as compared to 1 product page? Every bundle has its own page. Every page can be optimized. Every page can have a title of its own. It can have keywords of its own, a price of its own, a picture of its own. That means that you can create pages on Amazon perfectly legal and just go bananas. Because without having that many FBA products, when you start doing all the combinations that are possible, you end up with the ability to create dozens and dozens of Amazon optimized pages. Again, it's your choice, but if you do this right, you can go 183.9 miles per hour at Amazon. What you're really doing is you're creating a variety of bait which will attract more customers. That's what you're doing. Let's go back and take a closer look at the toner cartridge. And what I want you to notice is that we have a title at the top, and we have bullets, and this gives us the opportunity to maximize our use of keywords. Rather than trying to squeeze 100 different keywords into a single product page, we can now do this very smart. If we had, like we do in this example, 4 pages, we could take some keywords and put them in one of the pages, another set of keywords and put them in a second page, and another set of keywords in the third page, and yet another set of keywords in the fourth page. That's going to give you a tremendous advantage on Amazon because you're covering more territory with your pages and your keywords. So your title can change, your bullets can change, your images can change, everything can change because you in essence have multiple pages. Okay, now let's take a look at an actual example here. We have the Echo Frank compatible drum unit replacement, right? We could also have the Echo Frank compatible ink cartridge unit. I'm not reading it all, but you can see it's changing. You could also have the Echo Frame compatible toner unit replacement. You could also have the Echo Frank printer toner. Do you see how that is? Now let's take a look at these bullets. Here's the first set of bullets. We could have a different set for another bundle, and we could have a different set for yet another bundle, and so it goes. That means that our bait has expanded tremendously. And this gives us the opportunity to have more products on Amazon without investing in new inventory. You add that to more pages on Amazon. That gives us more keywords on Amazon. That means that our bait is easy to find by our customers, and that equals a lot more sales. You can't argue this point. More pages plus more products plus more keywords equals more bait that's easily defined, and then we get more sales. And because we're getting more sales, guess what? We get more rank. This is like nirvana for an Amazon seller. All of that means that we make more money. So I showed you this before, but now it might make more sense. Instead of Dan just throwing up something and saying he made $1 million in a single account with 12 amplified listings, now you can see how I've done it. Now you can see how others have done it in our beta group. And now you should start to see how you could do this too. It's time to accelerate your Amazon business. Now, just so you can see that you don't, you're not just stuck with multi-packs like 2 packs, 3 packs, 4 packs, 5 packs, 10 packs, 20 packs, 100 packs, whatever you want. You can also do mix and match packs. This is kind of a crazy mix and match pack, but they're all items that clean something in the kitchen. We've got the one that cleans your water in your refrigerator. It's a filter. Then we've got another thing that cleans your dishwasher, and yet another thing that cleans the water in your coffee maker. And what's interesting is that they call this their kitchen bundle. You see that on the page? So they've got a 1-pack, and then they've got something called a kitchen bundle. And that is a collection of things that are related because they all apply to the kitchen, and in this case, they all clean something in the kitchen. And they can sell this bundle, and I'm sure they sell a lot of that bundle because people, are going to come to this page as a result of searching for one of these items, and then they find out they can get all 3 in a kitchen bundle for $61.97. Now, the trick that we're pulling off here, if you want to call it a trick, has to do with fulfillment. And I'm going to explain how this works so that you can see that it's something that Amazon actually really likes. It's just surprising that they don't do it themselves. This software allows us to merge two things together. Fulfillment by Amazon, or FBA, and fulfillment by merchant, also known as FBM. Now, for many of you, this will be a little redundant. You already know this, but I'm going to run through it because there may be a few people on the call that are familiar with FBA because that's what you've been doing, but you've never done FBM. And there may be others that are in the other boat. So let's just kind of run through the difference between these two. With FBA, you send your product, your inventory, to Amazon. This can be individual units, or you can send them pre-packaged bundles if you like. Now, Amazon will warehouse your product, and the products are displayed for sale, and when they're displayed, they will have the Prime logo next to them so that people know that these are products that are in inventory and will be shipped out directly by Amazon. Can be solo products, or it can be bundles and variations, what's known as a parent-child relationship, if the prepackaged bundles are sitting there in the warehouse. Your customers can purchase any of these products, and when they do, Amazon will pick and pack and send the product out. But there is no manual bundling. They will only send bundles that are prepackaged, ready to go. They charge a 25% fee. Out the door, the package goes and ends up in your customer's hand, okay? If we take a look at FBM on the other side, this is a scenario where you can sell on Amazon, but you do not send inventory to Amazon. You can have individual units, that's okay. And because you're handling the shipping, in this case, bundles are okay because you can do that yourself. You personally warehouse your product yourself, or you get some other third party to handle the warehousing for you. And the products are displayed for sale on Amazon, solo products as well as bundle variations. Customers purchase your products at Amazon, but you pick and pack and send the products out. And it's okay to do manual bundling because you're the person that's doing it. You ship the product out, Amazon will charge you 15%, the product goes out the door and into your customer's hands. But the difference is, one, you're shipping it on FBM, and FBA, Amazon is shipping it for you. That's the difference. Now, what are we looking at here? The challenge with FBM is that you warehouse the product and you have to do the pick and pack and you have to ship the product to the customer. And we need to get rid of that you part, correct? Because I don't think many people on the call really want to get into warehousing, pick, pack, and fill, and shipping. That's no fun, okay? However, there's one thing on this side of the equation that's really great, and that's the fact that bundles are okay. And the only reason they're okay over here is because normally you'd be doing it. No big deal if an order comes in. You can bundle up anything and ship it out the door. Amazon just doesn't do that. But what if we could hotwire these things together? That's what we're talking about. And it is a Mazo amplifier that does this. It hotwires these two things together so that you can sell bundles but still benefit from the fact that you've got inventory at Amazon and they will do the pick and pack and they will ship it to your customer. That's what's going on here. And the only thing that's different is the fact that the bundle will not have the Prime logo next to it. You're going to find out that doesn't matter at all. You're going to sell just as many bundles, whether that's on there or not. And the fee will be 15% rather than 25%. So that's what the software is going to do. That means that when an order comes in, it's going to come in FBM. It's going to come to you. It's going to go through a Mazo amplifier. They're going to hotwire it over to Amazon. Amazon will then do what they normally won't do. They're going to pick the individual products out of your FBA, bundle them together, and ship them to your customer. Voila, magic. We are going to be able to put the pedal to the metal now, rev up our business on Amazon in ways that were heretofore totally unimaginable. You will literally see money rain in on your Amazon business. When you turn this software on, in most cases, people will start getting bundle sales immediately. It happens very fast, okay? And depending on where you are today with your account will determine, how fast things go along. But if your business is kind of going along okay, you turn this thing on, you can just you can tenfold the thing, okay, in a very short period of time. If you've got a business that's hardly selling anything, this will definitely increase your business, maybe not as much as someone who's already got a business that's cranking, but no matter what, you're going to be making a lot more money this way. Let's look at some examples, okay? Now I'm going to show you some examples, and I want you to understand what I'm talking about. It takes a moment to let this sink in. We're going to talk about the number of bundles that you can create, and then we're going to talk about the number of sales, in other words, the frequency of these bundle sales occurring either in a month or a week. We're going to talk about the total number of bundle sales, extra sales that you're going to get per month. And we're going to talk about the profit per unit in the bundle. Now, remember, when you sell a 2-pack, if you're making $10 on each unit, then you'd make $20 when you sell the bundle, but you're making $10 on each unit in the bundle. So let's take a look at some examples. Let's say that you only have 2 FBA products right now, 2 in inventory. With that, you could, for example, make 10 bundles in an afternoon without ordering any more products. That's it. It's very easy to do. Now, let's say that you've got 10 products on Amazon now instead of 2, and you sell 1 per week of your bundles. That means that you would be selling 40 bundles per month. And if you had a $20 per product profit in this, here's what the numbers would look like. Now, I can't tell you for sure what your customers might buy. Some of them might buy a 2-pack, some might buy a 3-pack, some might buy a 4-pack, 5-pack, 6-pack. I don't know what you're going to set up. But let's just say on average, most people bought the 2-packs. You'd make $1,600 a month, extra money that you would not have made without the software. If most people bought 3-packs, you'd make an extra $2,400 per month. If most people bought 4-packs, you'd make an extra $3,200 a month. Now, we all know in the real world, you're going to have some people buying, 2-packs, some are going to buy 3-packs, 4-packs, or whatever type pack you put up. It'll be all over the board. So these numbers would just give you a feel for the power of what you'll be able to do. Let's look at another example. Example number 2. If you have 2 or 3 products, FBA currently, you can easily turn that into 30 bundles. Might take you a day, day and a half to do that, okay? Now, let's say that you sold 1 per week. That would mean that you would be able to sell 120 bundles per month because now you got 30 products up for sale. And let's say you only had $10 per product profit. In this example, that means you'd make $2,400 a month extra if most people bought 2-packs. You'd make $3,600 a month extra if most people bought 3-packs. You'd make $4,800 extra per month if most people bought 4-packs. You see how this works? Let's look at another example. Let's say you had 4 to 6 products in your FBA inventory. This sounds unbelievable, but you could easily create 100 different bundle combinations with just 4 or 6 FBA products. Now, this might take you a few days to get it all set up, but once you have it set up, let's say that you only sold one a month. Come on. I mean, this is just outrageously ridiculous. If you have 100 products on Amazon and you're only needing to sell on average about one per month, that means that you'd sell 100 bundles per month. And if you had $20 profit per product, you'd make an extra $4,000 per month if most people were ordering 2-packs. You'd make $6,000 extra per month if most people were ordering 3-packs. You'd make $8,000 per month if most people were ordering 4-packs. Your competition is not doing this. There's nobody doing this except the people own our exclusive software. And right now, it's just been beta users. We're opening it up for another round of beta users because our software, you know, we've rebuilt it a few times now, and we've really got this thing humming now. Let's look at another example. Let's say you had 3 or 4 products in FBA inventory. You turned that into 30 bundles. And by the way, I'm just picking, you know, random examples. Let's say you sold 1 per day. I mean, a lot of people will tell you that you can easily sell 1 product a day on Amazon, right? That means if you've got that many products, you'd be selling 900 bundles per month. And what if you just had a puny little $5 profit in each product? You would be making $9,000 a month if most people bought 2 units, or $13,500 if most people bought 3-packs, or $18,000 extra per month if most people bought 4-packs. You're starting to see how you can get to $1 million, right? It doesn't take much imagination. Another example. We have 3 or 4 FBA products. We turned that into 30 bundles, okay? This time, we're going to do the same as before. 1 product per day, we end up with the same number of sales, 900, but this time we've got $20 per product profit. Look at these numbers. $36,000 a month extra if people buy mostly 2-packs. $54,500 a month if most people buy 3-packs, or $72,000 a month if most people buy 4-packs. Sit down and let this sink in. Please. This isn't theory. People are doing it. You can do this. Convinced? Well, this is only the beginning, but let me show you how this works. I know some of you are thinking, gosh, you know, okay, sounds great, but show me the inner workings. I need to understand this, Dan. Let's say that you put up a bundle and it's a 3-pack, like what we see here. Now, this would be an FBM listing that you would create at Amazon. And then you hook up Amplifier so that it is connected to this FBA item, this FBA item, and this FBA item. The Amplifier connects these things. So when your shopper comes along and they order the 3-pack, FBM, then here's what happens. Amplifier kicks into play. Now remember, your customer ordered the 3-pack. Amplifier forces Amazon to go get a box and then forces their fulfillment center to grab the 3 proper units and put them in a box. And then the truck comes along to pick up this virtual bundle. That goes in the truck and off to your customer. It's that simple. It's that simple. Are you starting to get this? Can you see why you can get to some very large numbers if you're just able to put up a lot of bundles? Are you tired of running your business like these folks? Would you rather go 183.9 miles per hour? Kind of a crazy question. Who wouldn't want to do this? Now, some people are probably thinking, gosh, anything that sounds too good to be true, there's got to be a catch. Does this violate Amazon's policy? Not only does it not violate it, it's actually something that Amazon encourages Amazon sellers to do. But let's just kind of dig down on this a little bit. Amazon allows you to list products, correct? And that's what we will be doing. Okay? You already have products that are FBA. And when you put these bundles up, those are going to be listed as FBM. If you've never done FBM before, it's exactly like FBA. The only difference is that there's a little place in there where you check off that it's going to be shipped by you rather than Amazon. But don't freak out, because it won't really be you that's shipping it, because Amazon will let you use any fulfillment house you want in order to ship an FBM product. Just so happens we're going to use Amazon as our fulfillment house, and we kind of turn it back around and have them ship it FBA anyway. The second thing to keep in mind is that Amazon encourages you to list bundles. This is an actual quote from Amazon policy. If you don't believe me, you can go to the link you see there on the screen and you can read it. Sellers can create bundles composed of different products to create a new bundled product. Well-designed product bundles provide convenience and value to buyers. That's in Amazon's policy. And the funny thing is that Amazon has a lot of policy that when you read it, it sounds kind of scary. But some of the friendliest policy they have is right there at that link. They want people to provide convenience and value to the buyers, and they're saying that a well-designed product bundle provides that. So no problem there. Amazon provides fulfillment for hundreds of shopping cart platforms like Shopify, Magento, and Belusion, and there's lots of them. And Amazon Amplifier is a shopping cart fulfillment platform. It basically just takes an order and sends it to a fulfillment house. So yes, Amazon will fulfill your FBM orders, because when the order comes into you, it's up to you who you want to have ship it, and you're going to choose Amazon to ship your FBM orders. Might have to listen to me say that a few times before you realize it's kind of like looking at one of those funny mirrors at a circus or a fair or something. The next thing is that as long as you keep your account in good health, there are no policy concerns because you are selling bundles, none whatsoever. You just run your business just like you always have, but you just make sure that you keep your account in good health. And we all know how important that is already. The bottom line is this. This is very profitable for Amazon, and it provides convenience and value to buyers. We are doing what Amazon states they want us to do in their policy by providing more bundles with the products that we wish to sell. So how would you like to see the software in action? Anybody want to see it? Give me a big one in the chat box. Want to see this? Okay, great. I know somebody said, show it to me, but don't show it to anybody else. There aren't many people that are going to be on this software. Okay, now let's take a look at this. This is an example of the amplification of 6 FBA products. Okay, everything you're going to see here is all in one account. We set this up specifically to do a little test so we could show you, how it would work. Happens to be in the health category. We only do 2-packs, 3-packs, and 4-packs in this example. There are no mix and match packs. And what I mean by mix and match is when you have like, a pair of sunglasses and you bundle that with some sunscreen or something like that. 2 different things. But no, what we have here is just 2-packs, 3-packs, 4-packs. That's it. No more, no less. Also, this example here covers a period of 8 weeks recently. And we did, in this case, no page optimizations. We didn't do anything extra with keywords. We did nothing extra with titles, nothing extra with bullet points. That's it. All we did is for the image, if they were getting 2, we would put 2 of the products up. If they were getting 3, we'd put 3 up, and that's it. We didn't do anything else. And we ran it for 4 weeks without Amazon ads, and then in week 4, we turned on Amazon ads. Now, little side cart here. Each page or each product, each bundle that you have at Amazon can have its own independent ads connected to it. In other words, you can run separate ads for separate keywords for a 2-pack than what you're running for your 3-pack. So that means you can do some wild and crazy and interesting stuff with Amazon ads. You're going to have a lot more products that you can run through their ad program if you would like. So that's a little side note, but just keep that in mind. Everything gets more juicy when you do Amazo Amplifier. Here's the dashboard of the Amazo Amplifier system. And here are the results that we had in our first 7 days. Okay, we sold 14 bundles. It was an extra $1,359. In the next 7 days, we sold 12 bundles. It was an extra $1,804. Right, and the next day we sold, or the next 7 days, we sold 16 bundles. That brought in an extra $2,166. Then in the next 7 days, we sold 15 bundles. That brought in an extra $2,092. Now, some of you may be thinking, wait a minute, Dan, these numbers look funny. Because how can you sell 14 of something and make $1,359, and then, you know, the next week you sell fewer, but you make more money? That's because we're selling bundles here, okay? And it could be that there were 12 3-packs sold in the second week, whereas in the first week there were 14 2-packs. So there's a different number and different pricing. So when you get an order in, you're actually selling many more products than what it looks like. You know, when it says I got 14 orders, that doesn't mean I sold 14 products. I may have sold 28 products, or I may have sold 32. I may have sold more products because these are multi-packs. Let's keep going. This is when we turned on the ads. We turned on the ads in the 4th week, and we sold 24 units or bundles, and we brought in 3,288. The next week, 23, brought in 27 and some change. The next week, we sold 31 bundles, brought in 34,000 and change, and then finally, 27 were sold. In the final week, we brought in 29. You know what that is, folks? That's 162 extra orders. Orders, not products. Orders. The number of sales we had could have been 2 times, 3 times, 4 times that, because again, these are bundles. We brought in $19,780.79 over this test period of 2 months. This is crazy good. This is juicy. I don't know what adjective to use. Let's take a look at the dashboard. I'm going to show you, there's not a lot here. It's very simple to operate this. Let's take a look at what we have. On the dashboard, when you first log in, you're going to see your revenue. You'll also see an estimate of your profit. You're able to put in your cost into the tool so that you can get kind of a rough approximation of how much actual, you know, in your pocket money that you're getting. And so we have it. And then let's take a look at the system settings. When you first get the software, there's a little wizard that helps you set it up. It's as simple as, I mean, you can get this set up so fast, it'll just, you know, just a couple of minutes and you'll be up and running. But you'll hook it up to Amazon US. Currently, it only works in the US, okay, but we already have other countries that we're beta testing, so we're going to be adding those in the coming months, but it's working for the US right now, and you'll get that all set up in your system settings area. And then we have a place where you can view your products. Now, these are your FBA products, all right? Whichever products that you want to bundle, that you already have FBA, they will be pulled into the system, and they will be sitting there ready for you to bundle them. And by bundle them, basically when an order comes in, you're able to tell the software what should be shipped out when a particular bundle order comes in. Here we have our bundles. So you set up your bundles. These are products. You'll create your bundle over on Amazon. In other words, your 2-packs, your 3-packs, your 4-packs, you set that all up over Amazon, and each of the bundles will have its own SKU, its own ASIN. It'll have each bundle, each product has its own, and you'll pull them in here, and then you tell the tool how to fulfill. This is a fulfillment tool. Keep that in mind. You create the bundles on Amazon. This tool is going to fulfill those bundles by using Amazon's fulfillment. Okay, here we have our orders. Okay, this, by the way, I took this very recent. This is just, you know, real numbers. Okay, this is a money printing machine. I don't know any other way to describe it. Set it up, turn it on, and you take it as far as you want to go, as many bundles as you want to do. Just turn it on. Here is a quick little video that's going to show you how quick you can set up a bundle. I'm just going to let it run for a moment. I'm going to have a little sip of water. You add your FBA product so that it's listed in your tool. You enter the cost of your product so that you can determine how much profit you're making. You put a minimum quantity in there. That tells the system to turn the bundle off at Amazon if you're running low in inventory. And then you go and you set up your bundles. You enter in the SKU for any bundle that you've set up over at Amazon. You set the page up over there, and then you add that bundle into the system. Okay, then you add a fulfillment rule to fulfill your bundle. In this case, it's a 3-pack, and so all you have to do is just basically tell the system how many units to ship out. That's it. It took 1 minute. There's our product on Amazon with 1-pack, 2-pack, 3-packs, ready to be fulfilled. All that done in under 1 minute. So do I have anyone on the call that wants to go 183.9 miles per hour at Amazon? Anybody interested? Everybody. Okay. Crazy, crazy. Okay. Let's take a look at what you get if you decide you want to use the strategies we're going to teach and deploy the software that we've developed. You're going to get 5 hours of live training that I've done that talks strategy. This is more than just software. If you just turn the software on, you're going to do well. Hell, funny side note, all the examples that I've given you, okay, of people, they just turn the software on and just, you know, we just let them figure it out on their own. They had no strategy whatsoever. So those numbers that I showed you on the very first slide when you first got on, those were just people that turned on the software and just did the best they could do on their own. There was no training, no strategy, nothing. But you're going to get 5 hours with me on strategy that is mind-blowing. And you're not going to have to wait. It's in the member area now. It's a whole new way of doing business. The Amplifier software itself has a monthly fee. It's $97 per month, and you're going to get to use it for the first 30 days when you pay for the whole program. And then after the first 30 days, then it's $97 a month. Now, this is our pro account. This will allow you to make up to 300 bundles. 300 bundles. Think about it. How much do you think that you would be making on Amazon today if you had 300 bundles, 300 pages set up there? Pretty amazing. More than enough to pay $97 a month, okay? But that's that. Okay, you're going to get step-by-step setup videos to show you how to get the software set up. It's pretty darn easy. We also have, this is optional, but we will also hands-on take you into your software and set your first bundle up for you if you would like. In some ways, it's kind of silly for us to do that because it's so simple, you know, a kid could do it. But if you would like help, we're happy to do that. We also have a special community, Facebook community, for Amplifier members. You can share ideas and a lot of good stuff in there. And then, of course, a 30-day unconditional guarantee. If you get started, decide you don't want to use the software, that's fine. We'll just give you your money back and Call it a day. We also have phases 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to cover that just briefly in just a moment. You're going to get priority access to that. There'll be a fee for that when we roll these additional phases out, but you will get it at a discount. We can't give it away free because there's some expense in doing this, but you'll get a priority access. And then if you want it, we also have a personalized group coaching program that's also going to be discounted for all of the people that are coming on in our beta period here. The private member area, I'll kind of scroll through it here. You can take a quick look. There's a lot in there already. We've already got all of the setup videos there. We already have over 5 hours of training. We have some troubleshooting videos and things. There's a lot already in there. We're going to be adding more and more and more. It's still scrolling because there's still more stuff there. Okay. Those are the strategy sessions there. Okay, so lots of stuff in there. Okay, let's move on. All of this for about $8.20 a day. That's what it would be. Initially, there's a $2,995 cost to be involved in this program. And you get everything that you see here, okay? And if you think that's a little high, I want you to take a look at the results from the 26 people that have been using this very software. These people have been on it for about 3, some of them 4 months. They have been averaging gross sales of $3,491, or an extra 118 orders per member. That's extra on top of whatever they were already doing. So that's what the software can do if you turn it on. So literally, the software can, in a single month, pay for itself. But even if you were to break it up, across a whole year and try to figure out about how much is it going to cost, it'd be about $8.20 a day. Okay? Now, that doesn't include the $97 you're going to pay for your monthly fee, maintenance and support and all of that. But it just gives you a feel for the value here. No one else will have this. And we're accepting only a limited number of people. I know I sent some emails out and said that we were going to allow 10 licenses. I talked to our developers because that's a low number. We're going to double that, 20 people, that's it. We'll be able to get the software. And then I'm not sure when we'll open it back up again, but we're going to take 20 people now, $2,995. Just kidding. We've got a real special for you guys. All right. All right, I know some of you are digging through your piggy bank. We're going to give you a 50% off special if you do it now. No dilly-dallying around. You either want to put the pedal to the metal or you don't. That's it. We want doers, not fence sitters. So that means that if you'd like to join, we're looking at $1,295. If you were to just break it up over the course of a year, about $3.54 per day that you'd be paying. That's really what it is. Now here's some new user comments. These are people that are breaking records. And when I say breaking records, they're breaking their own records. In other words, if they were selling $5,000 a month, the numbers and what you're going to hear, this is what they're adding on top of what they were already doing. Now, if you've got to scoot for any reason, I've already got the URL here, ez.ht/getamp. But we're going to go through a couple of more things here, ez.ht/getamp. Let's take a look at some users. These are people that have been in our beta groups up till now. I just want to thank Dan and the team for this amazing software. In spite of my 3 of my best-selling products being out of stock for the past 3 weeks, the bundles help bring existing products up by 25 to 30%. So my daily sale, we're not really impacted. It's kind of convoluted what he's saying, but he's saying, oh my gosh, I got the software, but I was out of inventory on my top 3 products. But because the software increased my lower selling products, I really didn't even feel an effect. I'm still making as much money, even though I don't have my top 3 sellers. It connects my products together so that customers can see them all on one page. I can't wait for the inventory of my good selling products to come in and enable all the bundles for them. Here's another one. Today, I got an order for 5 bundles of 4. That's 20 units. Typically, 1 or 2 bundles, bundle of maybe 2, 2 or 3 per week, and 10 to 20 sales per week. Struggling to find the time to create more bundles. Now, look, it doesn't take long to create the bundles in the software, but what he's talking about is he wants to, find more things to set up and create more pages and just set up more things. Just crazy. Okay. Next, I have 3 bundles that they're selling more than the singles now. And that really says a lot right there, because it's true. People would prefer to buy multi-packs. The single units sell around 2 to 3 units today, but the bundles I sell around 15 to 20 units a day. 15 to 20 units a day, and every time he sells a bundle, he's selling 2 or 3 or 4 products. See the difference? I'm excited. I put 2 bundles up yesterday, and today I have 2 sales. Is that fast enough for you? We have people that set the software up, and all of a sudden they're getting sales before they even finish. I just sold 4 bundles in 2 days with no effort. I put the price on all my bundles. Wait, let me read this again. I put the price up on all my bundles. I raised the price, and I'm selling more. Is that crazy? We see that happen a lot. Here's some more. I'm totally amped. It's my 2nd month on the Amplifier, and I'm averaging a little over 2,000 extra per month. I'm not sure how I missed the bulk upload thingy, but I'm hoping it will allow me to create my bundles faster. Who here has tried this? That's right, we have a bulk upload feature that we just added, so that now, it used to be you had to go in there and you had to add them onesie twosie. Now you can just put a lot of product into a spreadsheet, click a button, and you can upload all of these into the software just in one fell swoop. Here's another one. Just curious about Amazon's take on this software. Now that I'm making good money, I don't want it to stop. Are we fully legit? Okay, people keep asking that because they can't believe it. And then I go on to answer that, yes, this is just like other fulfillment software. The same thing that I just shared with you a few moments ago on the previous slide. And then here, this is a guy who posted a snapshot from his software dashboard, and he says, oh my God, 19 days, and I have $1,993 in profit on $2,600 plus in sales. At this pace, even if I added no more bundles, I'd hit $365,000 for the year. This is insane profit. Do I need to say any more? ez.ht/getamp. But we do have 4 more phases that are coming up, and you guys are going to get priority access to this. I'm going to cover this really quick. You'll get the gist of it. But in phase 2, you'll be able to be an Amazo Amplifier bundle consultant and actually resell this software if you would like. That means that you can help us to contact millions of sellers that need this technology, and you can make anywhere from $50 to $300 a month just on software residuals. And in addition, if you want, you can get paid for helping people set up bundles, and you can get paid from $150 to $1,000 a pop. One of my coaches, in fact, my master coach, Ashley Armstrong, who you'll meet once you sign up, she's been doing this for a while. Okay, but this is going to be available to you guys in phase 2 in a few months. You're also going to get priority access to our phase 3. Phase 3 is where you're not going to believe this, but here's the way it works. In phase 3, you will be able to bundle products that you do not even have in your inventory. You'll be able to bundle another Amazon seller's product. Crazy? Imagine bundling your product with a product that you don't even own, or a product that's not even in your inventory, a product that someone else is retailing. Imagine the blitzkrieg marketing and the powerful keyword advantages that you could have once you start bundling your stuff with other stuff. This is phase 3. You could just forget having inventory at all if you wanted to, and totally 100% sell the inventory of other people. We got it all worked out. All right. By the way, that's not pipe dream. It's already running. We're already making money off of it. We're just, it takes a lot of time to perfect this and beta test it and all of that. But we will be releasing that later in 2019. Okay, phase 4, that is where we're going to create a cooperative product bundler community, meaning that if you would like to allow other people to bundle your products, then you can put it into this community, and that means you will have other sellers who will be helping you to sell your product through this software. It's just great. It's just great. That's phase 4. You'll have access, priority access to all of that. So it's your choice. You can either have this, or you can stick with this. That's it. Now, when you sign up, ez.ht/getamp, and don't dilly-dally around, 20-zit, if you come in too late, the page will pop up and it'll say sorry, and then probably be a link to our support desk, and you can send them a note and tell them you want to be on our waiting list. That'd be fine. But don't dilly-dally around. We have an easy checkout. Basically, you're going to do this. You're going to put in your contact information and create a password. You create the password, so make sure you write it down and save it so that you'll be able to log into your member area. You'll be able to use the same login for your software as well. Okay? You're also going to make sure that you check the terms and conditions, and then you're going to click the Create Your Account button. That will then take you to this page where you're already set to be checked out through PayPal, and then you're going to see a half-price special that we're running on a piece of software that we call Flat File Simplifier. I'm going to run through that in just a minute so you know what it is, but that will enable you to do your flat file uploads over to Amazon a lot faster, and it works hand in hand with Amazo Amplifier. It is a separate piece of software, but they work together, and you may have a need for that, so we've worked out a discount on it. Then after that, you're going to click where it says place your order, and that'll take you over to PayPal. You'll check out, and you'll be good to go. You're going to have your upfront fee, and then your monthly fee will start in 30 days. ez.ht/getamped. Are you ready to break some records? It's a lot easier than you can imagine. It's like Denise here on the bicycle. She's going 183.9 miles per hour, and it looks like she's going for a walk in the park. That's because she's got the right bike, and she's got a drag racer in front of her, and she's got the right equipment and the right strategy and training. And then it's easy. You can do this. Amazo Amplifier, we make the impossible 99% probable. Now, if there's anything at all that is causing you some hesitation, if there's a challenge of any sort, and you're thinking, gosh, I really want to do this, Dan, but maybe you're $100 short on being able to pay for it, or maybe your spouse won't let you buy something else because you've already spent so much money on crazy stuff that didn't work. Maybe you're on vacation right now. I don't know what it is. Maybe you have some other questions. If you'd like to talk to one of our Amplifier support consultants, then you need to go to ez.ht/help-me-do-this. You can set a time, and we will give you a call back and answer any questions that you have. We will help to figure out how to get this powerful software in your hands if you will just let us help you. Now, the callbacks will start within 48 hours, and we're going to cut off the sales of this. I've already told you, if we hit 20, we might hit 20, tonight. But if you have scheduled a call with Help Me Do This, and we have not yet called you back, we will save you a spot no matter what, because then it's in our court. We haven't called you back yet, and you're waiting to talk to us. We understand that, okay? So I just want you to know that if you need to talk to us, go ahead and set up an appointment. Don't worry about the cutoff date. After the call, if all's good, we'll make sure you get a spot. Now, I said that I would explain to you a little bit about that extra piece of software that you may want to add. It's under $100 if you want to do it. That's half price. okay? And this is totally optional. But if you would like to set up like 20 or 50 or 100 products at Amazon all in one fell swoop, then it requires a little extra software. Now, if any of you have ever done this, I first want to show you the nightmare. This is a 100% awful process that Amazon thrusts upon sellers. This is the spreadsheet that you have to fill out if you want to upload a lot of products on Amazon all at the same time. If you don't use a flat file, then you have to go in there and manually create all of these pages and products at Amazon. Remember, our software doesn't do that part. Our software makes sure that the orders are fulfilled, when they come in. And it allows you to create these bundles, okay? But you still have to create them on Amazon, and that requires a flat file. Well, if you've ever done this, you know how awful it is. If you haven't done it, oh my God. The first time I did it, it took me like about 2 weeks, and I swore I'd never do it again. Well, we've simplified that. We created a piece of software that makes the creation of the Amazon flat file simpler. We call it the Amazon Flat File Simplifier, all right? And the way it works is this. You log into this software and you just enter in your SKU and the product name and the product ID and just some basic information. There's about 15 or 16 things you have to put in, okay? And everything you put in, it'll be described over on the right so that you know exactly what they're asking for. When you do that spreadsheet thing that they give you, they're going to give you about 100 different columns to fill out, of which you don't need to fill them all out, but there's no way to know which ones to fill out or not. And you don't know what to put in any of these columns. It's a real pain. But the simplifier makes it really easy. You can go in, fill out something that's easy. You click a button, and it creates the flat file that you then upload at Amazon. So this is an additional add-on. I forget the exact cost, but it's under $100. We've got it down half price if you buy it along with your amplifier software. Now, if you wait, it's going to be more later, but we just wanted to go ahead and make that available for people who are interested in really, really going, pedal to the metal. So here it is, final review, Amazo Amplifier. You're going to get the software and the strategy and our help. 5 hours of live training by me. It's in the member area now. You don't have to wait. You're going to get the Amazo Amplifier software right away. You're going to be able to use it for 30 days without paying anything extra. At the end of the 30 days, then your monthly will start. Okay? You're going to get step-by-step setup videos. We will help you with that first bundle setup if you want. You probably won't need it, but we're there if you need it. There's a Facebook amplifier community. We have a 30-day unconditional guarantee. You're going to get priority discounted access to phases 2, 3, and 4. And if you would like to have personal coaching, we have groups that are going to be starting. You'll get discount rates on that. It's all available at ez.ht/getamp. I'm going to open it up to questions in just a moment, but I wanted to show this link again as well. If you have any questions or need some help or any challenges, go to ez.ht/help-me-do-this. Schedule a call, and we'll give you a call back, and we'll work through any questions or challenges that you may have. Okay, so I'm going to open it up for questions. If you have any questions whatsoever, let's take a look at it. Okay. Someone said they were having trouble getting signed up. If that continues to happen, please go to help911.com. I'm actually going to send that link out. That's our support. I'll put this in the box. help911.com. Okay, this is our support. I'm going to send this to everyone. If you have any challenges or questions or anything, you can also submit a ticket at our help desk. You could also set up an appointment to talk to us at ez.ht/help-me-do-this. Okay, if you have any trouble, okay? Someone wants to know, what about multiple Amazon accounts? If you have multiple Amazon accounts, you have to have multiple software in order to handle that. Each account has its own software, and you cannot in any way connect the two. So they're separate accounts, okay? You don't have to pay the initial, but you will have to pay the monthly for each independent account. So what you should do is go ahead and sign up for a Mazo amplifier now. Okay, go ahead and get it at the discounted price. It's like, what is it, 66% off right now. Okay, so you'll sign up $1,295, and then go ahead and get in there. We recommend that you set up your first account and use that for about 30 days before you set up the second account. That's what we recommend. And so we will give you access to a purchase link to be able to put on the second account about 30 days are into the deal. Okay. Great. Okay. Someone said phase 3 sounds amazing. You're right. It's amazing. It's so amazing because we're actually running it. We're running all of this stuff already in the background in beta. Someone says, can we pay with PayPal? Yes, that is the way you're going to pay. When you go to easy.ht/getamp, you're going to pay with PayPal. Let me pull that up again. Okay. Here we go. Okay, you see on your screen, first step is you're going to fill out your name and your information, and you're actually going to create a password. Next, you're going to check off the terms and conditions. Make sure you read through all of that. Then you're going to click to create your account. That will take you to the second page where PayPal is the payment option. If you'd like to have the flat file simplifier, you just check that little box there, and then you're going to place your order. That will then take you over to step number 6, which is PayPal, and you'll be able to check out with PayPal. Okay. easy.ht/getamp. Okay, someone said they left off the Mazo flat file in their purchase. Now you want it, right? What you need to do is go to the help desk, help911.com. Let them know that you accidentally forgot to check the box, and we'll get you a link over so that you can do that. Okay. Now, if you don't do this straight away, it's more expensive later. So let them know it was just an accident, and support, get your link over so that you can sign up. Okay. Okay. Doesn't Amazon charge an FBA processing fee for the items in the bundle? Not clear on how the fees are, 15 versus 25. We do explain all of this in great detail in our training, but let me just kind of jump to the bottom line here. Because FBM only charges 15%, there is an extra 10% money that's there that you would have spent if you had done an FBA. All right. That extra 10% doesn't end up as profit in your pocket, however. That extra 10% ends up being the money you'll need to use to pay for shipping, because you will have to pay Amazon for the shipping of the product to your customer. And it ends up, we'll show you how, that this will be about a wash. No matter how you do it at Amazon, roughly you're going to spend about 25% on either FBA or on having the amplifier do it for you. They charge you 15%, and then you're going to have to pay a little extra on top of that for your shipping. So it's pretty much a wash, but we'll walk you through that in the training. Okay. Okay. Let's see. A lot of good questions here. If I don't get to any of your questions, make sure you drop us a note on our help desk. Okay, I have several coupons on my listing for buying more than one unit. Should I remove those if I create a bundle? Absolutely. Remove them because honestly, that's too complicated. In fact, the coupon system that Amazon has is kind of clunky. You know, a person has to first of all find that on the page, and they have to copy paste the thing, select how many units they want, and then click a bunch of buttons and enter in a coupon code. And by the time they've done that, that's why you're not getting many bundled sales, no matter what you do. And you really don't need to give a discount. Just bundle them up and put a big old bundle button right there on your page. Amazon does it automatically, and have 2-packs, 3-packs, 4-packs, 10-packs, 20-packs. Let them click the button, and they don't have to enter in any coupon codes. They don't have to think at all. They don't have to do pull-down menus. They just click the button and check out. That's it. You'll sell a lot more. Forget the crazy coupons. If you do want to do a coupon on a bundle, you can, but you certainly don't need to do that. It makes it too complicated. Okay, is the subscription refundable if the system is not what you are stating? You have a 30-day unconditional period in which to check all of this out. And you do not pay the subscription, okay, until after those 30 days. So you need to get in there, take a look at everything, and decide if this is for you or not, and then go forward, okay? You're not going to be asking for a refund, I can assure you, okay? Does seller-fulfilled hazmat products create any issues? This doesn't change that. If you have product at Amazon and they're already shipping it, it's going to make absolutely no difference whatsoever if a person buys 2 of them or 5 of them. It doesn't make any difference. In other words, it's already in Amazon's warehouse, and when Amazon gets an order that they need to fulfill, whether they're getting it directly through their site or they're getting it through our fulfillment software, they're going to just fulfill it. So this doesn't have anything to do with hazmat. That is just between you and Amazon when you initially sent your inventory in there for FBA. So if a product is selling FBA on Amazon, then it will definitely sell through this bundling software. Do we need new ASINs in order to set up our bundles? Yes, every bundle will have its own unique ASIN and its own unique SKU. That's it, because every product is its own individual thing. It's a bundle, and so the answer is yes. Okay, so you'll have to spend a couple of bucks on ASINs. I buy them by the hundreds now. So okay, all right. So, okay. I keep getting hazmat questions. This doesn't have anything to do with that. If a product is at Amazon and they are already shipping it, they will happily ship 2 of them. And the software doesn't have anything to do with that. Okay, let me look. Okay, someone says they can't find their Skype ID. Do a quick Google search on how to find your Skype ID. That'll answer that question. Okay. I did that already. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. All right. Okay, here we go. Someone says, what happens if we set up the account and all these bundles and we decide to stop using the software? Okay. Do we lose all the data uploaded originally? All of the data that you're uploading is being uploaded at Amazon, okay? This is a fulfillment tool. So you're not going to lose any of your data. All of those bundles, let's say you set up 100 bundles over at Amazon. If you turn the software off, you're still going to have 100 bundles at Amazon, but you just won't be able to fulfill them. Because Amazon Amplifier is the fulfillment part of this, okay? So you will need to turn them off, but you will not lose the data. Okay, if that answers your question. Okay, somehow you got to be able to fulfill the product. Okay, now the software does monitor things, meaning that if you run low in any FBA item, and you're able to set this threshold yourself. Okay, most sellers set it somewhere between 5 to 10, but when your FBA product gets down to let's say 10 products, then it will automatically turn your bundles off so that you don't end up selling a bundle and don't have the FBA inventory to fulfill on the bundle. So it's smart in that way. So you won't be selling bundles where you don't even have products to ship. Okay. Okay, what happens if Amazon sends the wrong mix of products in the bundle? That's no different than any other challenge with Amazon. Okay, if they send the wrong product, then the person will have to work that out with Amazon, or you have to work it out with Amazon. The same as you would have to work out if you were selling a single unit. There is no difference at all between selling a single unit and selling a 2-pack or 3-pack or 4-pack, because that is deemed a unit at Amazon. If you sell a 2-pack, that is in their mind, it's a unit, okay? And so it's all the same. We have all the answers to this in our member area. Okay, so okay, that's only a partial question. Somebody had a partial question. So we can merchant? I'm not sure what that means. Okay, just a couple more questions, and we're going to wrap this up. We are already halfway through our licenses. I don't think this is going to last long. But if let's see, if we'll probably run this till, I'd say, Monday night at midnight at the latest. And if you get to the last page and it says not available, we'll try to put up an opt-in box or something so you can get on a waiting list. Okay, if not, you can always reach us at help911.com. Okay. How much is Amazon fulfillment when purchasing multiple items for a bundle? You know, it varies. That's too complex of a question to answer here in the webinar, but we do answer that in our member area, and we can talk to you more about that. But the bottom line is it's kind of a wash. I mentioned that earlier. In other words, your cost to have this fulfilled is going to be 15%, but then you have to pay shipping so that the product goes to the people, and it's going to probably end up being around 25%, roughly similar to what you were already spending anyway. It's almost a wash. And then we'll show you some other ways to kind of trick this out so that you'll be able to make sure that you're making good profits. Good profits. Okay. Okay, folks, it has been an absolute pleasure. I want to see you guys breaking some records. Okay. I'm going to teach you how to ride a bicycle at Amazon. I guess you could say that. But all you have to do is just make a decision now, a simple decision. Give it a try. You got 30 days to kick the tires. Let us help you make the impossible probable. You can make some big numbers at Amazon, and we're here to help. I'll see you in the member area. Thanks so much.